What's up, everybody? I'm here at AHR and I'm in the JB Industries booth. I have Preston here and we're going to talk about their vacuum pumps.
Hey guys, Preston from JB Industries here. We're going to start off with the old tried and true pumps. So these are our standard Eliminator and Platinum pumps that we've had for 50 plus years. You guys know all the key benefits and features to those. We're going to talk about some of our new stuff today. So first up, we got our battery operated flex pump. So it's called flex because it's battery or AC. So it runs on a 18 volt, 9 amp hour JB battery. Turns on, turns off. Key benefits, DC motor. What makes that special is we have an AC adapter that you can slide on. You can plug this into wall power, extension cords, or since it's a dual voltage converter, you can actually plug into the disconnect and take 240 straight back to the pump. So no matter where you're working, what you're working on, you have access to some sort of power. Next up, we have our brand new Platinum Pro Series. So this one we kind of went and took and fixed a lot of the stuff that you guys had, issues and complaints with the standard pumps, and really just tried to make it as user-friendly as possible. So first up, you can tell we kind of dropped the center of gravity a little bit, widened out the base, so it's not so tippy. If you hit the brakes in the truck, it's not going to go rolling on you. Next thing we did, we put a DC motor on it. So a couple benefits there is it's a lighter pump to carry around. It is dual voltage, so 120 or 240. And then also it has a slower startup speed. So if you shut it down in vacuum, if you live in those cold climates and that oil gets real thick and viscous, it's not going to have an issue with those cold starts. Also, it's a lower amperage startup. So if you're running really long extension cords, you don't have to worry about that drop over those extension cords. We completely rearranged our oil situation. So before, you can see we had a little bit smaller of an oil fill. So now we went to the very large port up top, and it's got a piercing valve on it. So these pumps actually hold one whole quart of oil, 32 ounces. So all you would do is take your quart, push it down in there, give it a twist, squeeze it, and it's going to fill it to the perfect level every time. To be able to see that perfect level, we went ahead and widened out our sight glass. And we also put a light on it so you guys can see the oil quality a little bit better, let you know when it's time to change that oil. Put a quarter turn brass valve on the front of it, so really helps get that oil out a whole lot quicker than what it used to be. And then we give you a little spot for you guys to hold your caps when you take them off and when you're accessing the system. Sizes for these guys, so 8.4, 10, 12, that's going to be the CFM range on those. So it does change up a little bit than our standard ones. That's because the DC motor as well. It spins it a little bit faster, so with that quicker spin, you're going to get a little bit more CFM off of that.
So I'm really excited about those. I mean, the DC side of it is great, especially like I said, long extension cords. It helps with starts cold mornings. I know every time I go to pull a vacuum, I always forget to bring my pump in. It's cold, it hates life, and it finally takes off some days. Some days I go ahead and try changing the oil or try to heat it up a little bit somehow.
Set it in the passenger seat on the floor and turn the floor heater on.
I like it being lower center of gravity because that's the only complaint I've ever had is I usually want to break this thing and fall over. Luckily my van has that little step area in the door. I keep that in there, I keep a bungee cord on there because I learned that you got to change the oil and you don't want to do it inside of your van. So that's what I always make that joke. People are like, when do you change your oil? Oh, when it falls over the van. So, but no, so that's cool. That's a great feature. That piercing valve on the oil, that's a game changer. I don't know how many times I just spill it in.
Yeah, it's huge. That was my biggest thing about our pumps. You can see the difference in the hole compared to what we now have. So it's really a
perfect quart. So you just get a quart, dump it in there, and go.
Everybody loves to have the quick oil changes, but a lot of the quick oil change systems on the market, you're only getting 6-8 ounces of oil. Oil is what pulls the contaminants and the moisture out of the system. It's what holds all that stuff. So having more oil, you're going to be able to run a longer vacuum. It's going to keep your pump running cooler. It's going to keep it running much better for the longevity of your pump.
Yeah, that quart just takes a little guesswork out of it too. You don't have to worry about it just snapping it out. Yep. I've used the ones with the fast oil change technology, and you're right. You burn that oil so much faster because it's only a little bitty amount. Just you go to a 30 system in a restaurant, something like I do.
I'm sure I'll see
you change the oil 2 times. It's just annoying. So that's a pretty cool feature, really. I like that.
Yeah.
That's it for now. I appreciate JB Industries for having me on. So
Appreciate you
nice
guys.
to meet you, Preston.
Thank you.